What the heck is going on, guys? How's everybody today? We are back with another Summoner's War Chronicle video. Today we're going to be covering beneficial effects and harmful effects. We're going to be covering how to look through them, how to see what monsters have what bosses do what, all that fun stuff. So with that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to show is the monster side of things. So I'm going to show this boss. So first is you go into strategy tips here and it shows you like hashtag attack speed, hashtag attack up, etc, etc. So you can actually click these and it's going to tell you what percentage that actually, like what the attack speed up actually does. So like attack speed level 1 is 20%, attack speed level 2 is 30%, etc. And it also shows you what monsters put this beneficial effect for your team, or like some of them it's for themselves, like I think Theo's for himself, right?
Yeah, it's his passive.
But yeah, anyway, so it shows you here what monsters do that skill, so you can do that with like any of them. And for example, this freeze here, there is no levels to it, but it explains what it actually does. So it says like frozen and unable to act. This effect is not applied if the target is already frozen. So that means it doesn't stack. But yeah, so this is a cool spot to show you. And then also if you go to creatures here, so you can do this on any boss, you can look through what the skills they do. And as well as looking through these skills, you can click this hourglass here with the eye in it. And it's going to tell you what those skills do to you. Or this one is like what the skills do to him. So you can like look through each skill and see. Some of them don't have hourglasses because they don't put beneficial or harmful effects. They just like do what they say. And why this is really important is you can see like what they do and you can see what you're gonna need. So this is a really useful tool to be able to help you defeat bosses and be able to build teams based on the boss's skills. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is how to actually look at what your own monsters do. So as you know, you can go to skills and read what the skills do. But just like the bosses, it has this magnifying glass with an eye that you can click. And this is going to tell you what these skills do for you, as well as what each level does, similar to how the boss was. So as you can see there, that was beneficial effects, and these are some harmful effects. So each monster is going to kind of have this, where you can see. So for example, with Shannon, it gives level 2. So you're going to say, okay, it gives 54% attack buff or 54% defense up. So that's a really useful tool when you get a new monster to sort of understand what they do. And the last and most important resource is this monster book here. So in here, you're going to be able to search the skills that different monsters do and find what you need. Also, this is the spot where you can find every single beneficial or harmful effect in the game. So if you have any questions on what any of them do, you just select them and it gives you a description, as well as doing it with any of the harmful effects. So like you can look up Brute, Undead, Oblivion. And it's going to tell you what each skill does, and as well as what each level of the skill does. And an example of being able to look at 2. So if I look up defense up and attack up, it's going to show me Shannon because she gives both. So I'm sure there's other examples of that, but it's a really useful tool to search what you need or to see what bosses maybe are going to do to you. And the final thing that I want to cover is going to be certain dungeons have stipulations. So we're going to show you how to look at building the perfect team for those dungeons. So if I go to Expedition here, we can see level 1, it doesn't have any stipulation. But if I go to level 2, it's telling me that I need to place at least 1 archer monster and 1 fire support monster. So if I click the magnifying glass with the monster in it and go to strategy tips, you can see that there's 3 different things that it wants you to do. So if I go to remove electric shock, we can see that all the monsters available here, they are not a archer and they are not a fire support. So if we want this to be able to run this effect, that's going to have to be our extra monster that we have. Kona's a good one since everyone has him. So the next one is unrecoverable. So we want to look through here and find a monster that is either an archer or a fire support. So this chick is the only one that is available. So if you wanted to make the perfect team, you would need her.
Oh, it's the archers too.
Oh, the light and dark ones?
And the light and dark Amazon and the...
Oh, her as well.
Yeah, as archers.
As archers, yep. And then here we either need an archer or a fire support, depending on what we chose on the other one. So if we look and we scroll through, we can see there is no fire support option. So that means that we would have to run her if we wanted the perfect team. Because she's an archer, right? So this girl is an archer as well who silences. So this way, you can do this with any of the bosses. You can look at what monsters put what effects, and you can match it along with the stipulation. So another spot that I want to show you where this is also useful is here. So it says place 1 warrior monster and 1 mage monster. So we would do the same thing. We want to go to strategy tips. It's going to give us the 3 things we want. We're going to scroll through and see who we need. So I don't know any of these people. So
you're fine when you're not.
That would suck
you just can't get
for
into
me.
it because they would never-
But like example, he's a warrior. So I might want to use him. And then the other was a warrior and mage. So I want to look at the last skill here, and hopefully it's a mage that I own. No, just support. So this one will be a bit harder, but you guys can see the concept.
Oh, it's also on level 25. That's kind of hard up there.
So, and again, you don't have to follow that, but it does just even help you find a warrior or a mage that you can use. So we hope you guys are able to learn something today. Hopefully we were able to earn your subscription. If so, please hit that big red subscribe button down below. Like and comment as always. We love to hear your feedback. Let us know what you guys have been using, and we will catch you guys in the next one.